User connected to your channel. User has disconnected from your channel. You have been banned.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. How has your Prideathon been?
It's been long.
I think I can relate.
Yeah. I've been going now for each and every day for at least 8 hours, so.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm into my third chunk of 8 hours.
Oh, well. How's it going so far for you then?
Oh my god, I'm so loopy.
Understandable.
This is hour
Understandable.
17
Well,
of
I hope
being
you
live.
get to have. Yeah. I want to see if I can get the reaction thingy working because it doesn't want to show up.
At least you are showing up on my screen.
Yeah, I've set it up before and I've been in earlier ones, but I don't think I've ever really set it up on my side.
Oh, that's totally fair. I've been using the group one to just like auto update so I don't have to actually pull up everybody's individual reactive.
Yeah, that's
Such a
fair.
time saver.
I don't
So,
know how to set up the group one.
oh, you know on Reactive Fugi where you grab your individual link?
Let me open that so I actually have it in front of me. There we go. That's the one I'm trying to get. Yeah.
Yeah. There, where
Oh,
it has
there's a
the
group
individual.
browser
Yeah,
source.
that
Okay.
that group one. I set that to what's it? Center spacing, and then
Mhm.
yeah, set it to scale, and it auto adds people in as people jump into the voice call like it works in servers. It works really well. I like it. So, anyways, would you like to introduce yourself to everybody? Name, pronouns, that kind of thing?
Sure. It shouldn't be too hard to do. So hi everybody, and also hi to you. I am AlexizWolf. I am a transgender Swedish girl, variety VTuber who plays anything I can get my little claws on. I am chaotic in nature. My pronouns are she/her, and I'm a weird one.
I do like weird people. They tend to be the most interesting.
Mm-hmm. See, okay.
So, what
Look,
platforms are you on?
the platforms I am on are mostly actually the ones I'm most active on are Twitch. There we go. There's the name I'm looking for. I do have Twitter account as well, which I'm keep posting on now and again, and I do actually have a TikTok, but I haven't made a TikTok video in maybe a year. So
Oh yeah, I'm falling behind on my Tiki Talks. Been focusing entirely on YouTube.
yeah, it happens sadly.
So, do you go by any nicknames?
Um, Nicknames, not too many. People kind of like just shorten my name, which is either they go just Alexis works for most people. Some people call me Alex. I have people that call me Alex and then I also have people that just call me Lexi because of simplicity.
Yeah, I believe I've seen some people call you Lexi.
Hmm. It's
I
usually easier when people call me that because it's a lot shorter than saying Alex is, which becomes kind of like 3 parts of the name, kind of Alexis. Yeah, it does.
yeah.
And Lexi is just 2, so it becomes a lot easier to say off the tongue.
Oh, absolutely. Was that the driving force behind deciding on your handle slash VTuber name?
Not really. Alexis was the name I picked for myself in real life, so I just went with that. So it's
That makes
actually
sense.
going to be my real name.
And it's just getting used to it in a more public setting.
Yeah, I've been using that name now for about 2.5, 3 years. I haven't changed my name in real life yet because I wanted to start with hormones and everything before I went with everything that you do with the government and such.
Yeah, because, like, I just, it can be such a
It's a
bitch to
lot.
get through that. It's
It's a
hard
lot.
enough to get to, it's hard enough to get through the medical transition part,
Mhm.
or like just to get to it. It's a whole nother can of worms just to get that name change going.
Yeah, it
Even the
is.
gender marker too.
Yeah, I'm lucky to be born in Sweden because of that, because most of that is really straightforward for me to do. Like changing names over here in Sweden is a lot of forms, send it in and it's done.
Oh wow,
And it
that's
doesn't
so
cost you
convenient.
anything. It doesn't cost you anything the first time. So pretty much everybody here in Sweden gets, the free name change of their character in game once.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one, yeah. And then you have to pay for the second one, and you can change your first name, or you can change both your first name and your like middle names and stuff like that. And I'm probably gonna change both my first name and middle names once I do it. I do have some ideas of like names I would like to have as middle names, but I'm also probably gonna ask my mom and dad a little bit about what they had in mind because I know the name they wanted me to have if I was born a girl. So I might pick that name up or not. I'm not sure.
I I can relate to that in a way. Like my parents had said that if my older brother was born a girl, he would have been Brittany and I would have been Brianna. But I ended up
Mhm.
being like, well, I'm Brittany, bitch. And then they also
I guess
said
that
like
works.
I couldn't really decide on what middle name I actually wanted. And then my parents were like, well, with the both of you, your middle names would have always been Jade. That was something we always wanted. And I was like, huh, that actually fits. So I did end up using one of the names my parents picked.
Yeah, that's fair. I just had a friend who's in Sweden as well comment in my chat. Your origin choice, Sweden, includes name change voucher.
True. So, can
But
you
yeah.
describe your lore briefly?
My lore is a complete mess, but I can try to do some simplified things about it. So, I am a wolf. So, that is what my species is. But I do have powers from a kitsune. They're of the multiple tails. So, I'm pretty much a mix between, guess, a wolf and a kitsune in that sense. I run a little cafe called the Realm Cafe, which is in its own little pocket dimension. So yeah, that's pretty much the basics of my lore. I don't have that much. I've been alive for thousands and thousands of years. I do have a lot of tails, and I have about 3 different forms for um yeah, myself. Two-tailed form, my five-tailed form, and then I have more humanoid form with has like tail and ears and tails, which are 9 at that point. So depending on which form I'm in, I have different amounts of them showing.
And is that their all they do? Like, is it only tied to, or are the number of tails only tied to the form you're in? Do they have any other significance?
Well, the more tails as a kitsune you have, the more power and wisdom and life you've gone through. So power is usually signified in kitsune with the amount of tails they have.
Okay.
Um, but you have the ability, like at least I do, I have the ability to be able to hide the tails once I take other forums, so they're of the different number of tails for the different forums.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hmm.
It seemed like that was a pretty common thing with Kitsune, to be honest.
It
Where
is a
they
common thing
do
with
like
Kitsune.
having all their tails displayable, but for ease of like travel and stuff, just the one.
Hmm. Well, the thing is, when I go into my human forum, I'm kind of like a little bit more on a power trip, or I might be trying to intimidate somebody. So nine tails sends a little bit more of a message than two do.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, having nine tails behind you is a bitch when you're trying to sit down in a chair with a back.
Oh, 100%. It's kind of
They get in the way.
pain in the ass enough with like hip wings.
Yeah,
So I can relate. I prefer to sit on
chairs and
stools.
airplanes are not nice when you have that many tails. Teleportation's so much more convenient.
Oh, it really is. I couldn't get by without my portal magic.
Mhm.
So, would you
Ah,
consider yourself say so, unsay so, or lewd?
I'm not wholesome, I know that. I do make the little jokes here and there. And I do have an ara ara routine, but I don't go fully like lewd either. So I guess I'm a little bit between the saying and the lewd part. Some people would
Yeah,
probably call me lewd, some people wouldn't.
so you're kind of more in the unsay so, where you're cracking
Mm.
the lewd jokes kind of thing.
Oh yeah, if I see an opportunity to do it, I would most likely do it.
Fair enough, but you're not really one to go after explicit kind of content in terms of stuff
No.
you want to create.
No, 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 no.
Fair enough.
I would
Fair
not I would not
enough.
hunt the content. No.
I mean, I like it. Fun.
Hey, a good hunt's all good to hunt, but
Mm-hmm.
there's always a time and place for everything.
Absolutely. So, what kind of audience do you want to reach?
um Mostly when I stream, I just sit and play for my own enjoyment. Because I kind of don't make anything off streaming. It is sadly not a possibility to live off it here in Sweden with how expensive stuff is over here, as well as like taxes and stuff like that. It is pretty much almost impossible to live off as a streamer. So I
Really?
just
That
sit and play for
sucks.
enjoyment. Yeah, it sucks a lot, but it's what it is. But I
Yeah.
sit and play for the games that I enjoy, and I want to spend that time with people who might enjoy it with me. I'm gonna be silly. I'm gonna be chaotic. I'm gonna be doing weird choices. I'm gonna do a lot of weird stuff when I stream. But if somebody wants to sit and enjoy that with me, they're more than welcome. So I'm kind of like casual, chill streamer. Most of the time, I have chill music on in the background when I'm playing something, unless the game itself has good music.
I know a lot of people do enjoy their soundtracks. Personally, I
Hmm.
prefer my playlists.
Yeah. And as also over in Sweden, like most of the people who watch Twitch and stuff, and most of my friends are in the US, meaning that I have at least a 6 hours like time difference between me and them, which means I either catch them really early in the morning or very late at night. So the chill mood is usually a lot easier to do than anything else.
Yeah, like a lot of people aren't really ready for the high energy stuff
No, not
at those
really.
time frames. What
But yeah,
inspired you to start streaming and making content in general?
so me starting streaming kind of kicked off fully after I had an accident at my job. I passed out behind the wheel of a state bus.
Oh no.
Uh, and yeah, that related to me becoming suspended from driving for a while because we were investigating why the accident happened, and it came to light that I had a heart condition that had gone unnoticed so far, which causes my heart to beat with an abnormally high strength, which can lead to overpressure or a quick, like a quick uptake in blood pressure, which would make you pass out. This
Okay.
is back in 2020. So it's almost 3 years ago since that accident happened in August 2020. Um, Now I have medication for it. I also have a pacemaker installed and everything, so I do have treatment for it, which means that I'm not as likely to have issues with it. But back then, I was actually on the list for heart failure
Oh,
because of this condition's severity. Uh, because this condition leads to that your heart can actually just stop at any point when you're doing anything that activates the heart too highly. So yeah,
so
because I got
yeah,
it caught in
that's kind
time,
of
I now have treatment for it, and I'm not more in a risk zone than anybody else. So yeah.
still. I'm glad it's at least manageable.
Mhm. It is. This
Definitely
prevents
glad
me
it was
from
caught,
doing
I guess, early,
yeah.
earlier.
It does prevent me from doing some things, like I had to quit my job because of that medical condition. I'm not allowed to have a higher clearance on my license, sadly, anymore. So working as a bus driver
Understandably.
is not something I'm allowed to do, which is understandable, yes. But it also pisses me off a little bit that I'm not allowed to do it anymore, even though I have treatment for it, and I've gone 2.5 years now without incident. So
Yeah,
it
like
kind of like
it's
will.
understandable, but it's also understandable to be pissed off about it because like
Mhm.
it's what you're putting all your effort into getting good at doing for your
Oh
career,
yeah,
and then life changes on you.
yeah. Life just threw me a curveball, sadly.
That's just
But
how life
it's
goes sometimes.
hey, it's like how life goes when you're getting happy with something. Life goes, you're too happy with yourself. Here, have this. It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this disaster.
It's scary. Glad you're able to live well. Agreed. Agreed.
Mhm. Yeah, I have a pretty okay quality of life. It's not the greatest, but it's improving.
It's good. It's good. You want that
Mm,
you want that ball rolling, get the trend going. So it just keeps improving. So you've been doing streaming since later 2020?
yeah, so mid 2020 kind of ish.
Okay, so like roughly 3 years now?
Yeah,
Nice.
I
Doing
think
really
my
well for yourself, honestly.
yeah, it's going nice and slow, and it's going at a manageable rate. Being part of this is the first like charity event I'm ever a part of as well, which is really nice to do it with a little bit of a smaller one. I've been thinking of joining them earlier because of like other teams and stuff, but usually it's been like, hey, we're 1,000 different streamers, and it feels a little bit too big.
Yeah, I get that. I didn't even expect this to get 70, 80 plus streamers or
Mm,
creators of some kind in the Trine Prideathon Discord.
yeah,
Yeah. 43 are offline, 35 are offline, 41 are online, 4 are streaming, 3 mods, and then Seahorse.
yeah. I'm
Hit
looking
80.
forward to later tonight as well with it as well when we're gonna do the Among Us. That's
Oh yeah,
gonna be fun.
that one would be pretty great to join, but I will not be in any position to join it.
Oh, I'm as soon as I'm done with stream here with you, you're literally my ending of entire Prideathon. So after I'm done with this here, I'm hopping to the store, going to get a few essentials that I'm missing, like milk and butter and bread and stuff. And then I get home, might make myself a sandwich, and then I'm gonna play D&D for like 4 hours. And then after that, I'm jumping back into Seahorse and them and joining them for that.
Wow,
So
you're
it's like
really busy.
it's been a busy weekend. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, like I can agree. It's felt quite long.
Yeah, but
For
it's
me,
felt great
anyways.
as well. Like
Oh, it's definitely been worth it so far.
I'm still stunned at what we're at right now. We're at 14,413 US dollars in total.
Yeah.
It's insane to think about. And
And
everybody's been
Seahorse was
pulling.
at, like,
Yeah.
her pipe dream for this was can we beat 11,300, 500
Yeah.
in one weekend? Because that's what she did over the course of her first charity campaign, which was like months long.
Yeah.
And then coming together, we do it in a weekend.
And we do it in 3 days and we smack it out of the park with 14.5K. It's insane.
I thought tomorrow was Monday yesterday. Yeah, I can relate to
Mm,
that. Time gets wacky wacky when you're awake so long.
yeah. Ugh. But yeah, no,
But
it's been overwhelming.
yeah, it really has been. Is there a kind of content you want to do more of?
One content I started with a bit in the beginning was VR chat and like VR streams. Sadly, I kind of fell off that wagon a little bit, but I'm trying to get back on it. Um, it's hard now and during the summer though, because I was planning this morning to start out today's stream with VR chat, but because of the heat and the humidity that we had, I decided to not do it because I didn't want to get like heat stroke or stuff. I almost caused that to happen yesterday, so I thought maybe not risk it today. Um, but yeah, more VR related content would be fun to do again because it's such an interesting thing to do, and it's still a very niche concept, I guess, and it's a very relaxing thing to do with being able to like sit in a room technically with people around you at the same time, like you're streaming at a convention or streaming in real life, but technically you're not.
Yeah, it's interesting with it being all online. Because, like, if you
Mhm.
really think about it, what we're doing this weekend is like a virtual con for raising money for charity.
Yeah,
We're all just hosting our own little panels.
yeah, exactly. And it's that concept of that technology that's still very new. Like VR, we might have had it for a number of years now, but it's still very new technology. It's still being developed. It's still being explored. What can we do with it and stuff? Like the whole concept of like, how Sword Arts Online is and stuff. We're probably not going to have that for a while, but we're getting there. And it's interesting, but also scary at the same time with that concept.
I definitely agree. Like, it it opens the door to lots of potential wonderful technology available, but then it's also opens the door to the exploitation of that technology.
Yeah. One thing I definitely find interesting about VR is its uses in the medical field, to say. Because think about this. In the past, you had to do like, exploratory surgery to understand what's wrong with something inside somebody's body. Nowadays, they have the technology to do very accurate 3D scans through like, CAT scans and such things, and then use VR technology to like view that before they even open anybody up and see what's wrong.
Yeah, where they can actually, do a practice run on a complex surgery that doesn't really have the greatest success rate.
Hmm.
As like a hypothetical.
Yeah, and then we can probably implement VR into other fields as well. Like somebody who might be paralyzed from the neck down, put a headset on their head, and they might be able to send those impulses and in a virtual world be able to move around and hug people and see people and stuff like that. That's a real life improvement for them.
Yeah, and as we develop the technology, maybe they can even feel the hugs.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
if it's all
like in
brain waves and all that jazz and science, then it might be plausible at least.
yeah. Think if you combine those two said things with say, or that thing said with an exoskeleton in the future, you could technically give them mobility back. It might not be their own body moving, but the skeleton reads their brain impulses and it lets you walk and move around again like normal. Like
Yeah,
there are tons of stuff we can implement this technology into, and there's tons of stuff we shouldn't implement the things into as well. But yeah, no, there's still a lot of work to do.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Is there a kind of content that you'd want to avoid or move away from?
Um, One content I am avoiding at the moment is in real life stuff because I don't feel confident or comfortable enough to share stuff like that yet. It might be something I might consider in the future, like, cooking streams or just having people with me when I go out for a walk or if I go attend TwitchCon like I've done before, having a little streaming backpack or such with me. That would be an interesting thing to do, but it's definitely something I'm avoiding right now or such in any sense of the way.
Yeah, I can respect that. A lot of people do like their anonymity, and VTubing does allow that for quite a good degree, honestly.
Mhm. Well, I'm not super anonymous either. Like, I people know a lot of people do know the town that I live in and such like that, or the city I live in. But the city is also like pretty big. It's over 100,000, so it's still hard to find me.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same spot. Like, I can say, hey, I'm from Vancouver, and good fucking luck pointing me out. Because, like, there is a lot of little cities within the greater Vancouver area.
Hmm. So yeah, no, I've had friends from the U.S. over here at my place and stuff already. So it's like I'm not super anonymous, but I'm anonymous enough to
Yeah, there's still a
people who are
degree.
close to me know who, what, and where I am. But if random Joe wanted to find out where I live and stuff, it's like, okay, they'd probably find out the city I live in, and then it would probably stop there.
Yeah, they wouldn't really be able to get much further unless they had confirmation of, like, a face pic, which isn't necessarily something that's always public.
Hmm.
Is there
Yeah.
something you wish you were taught when you first got into content creation?
Oh, there's a lot. Like, simply how to put up a good mic setup, like, just, with noise gates and sound canceling and stuff like that. Just knowing that part would have helped. Um, Finding what programs are good to use for, say, what microphones are good. I had no idea even what an XLR was in the beginning, so it's like, yeah, just knowing that is a lot.
Honestly, yeah,
Like,
the
all
audio
those
stuff
small
I
little
still mess with.
things. Oh yeah, I'm not done with my audio in the slightest. I'm still working on that. I'm working on video. I'm working on scenes, backgrounds, everything still. So yeah.
There is so much back end stuff that goes into streaming that people just don't know.
Oh, people think that they can just turn on OBS and slap a background on and then they're done. No. There's a lot of things that can go wrong between A and B.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, to get started, that's all you really gotta do. But to really polish your stream, you gotta keep at it and figure out where you're lacking, where things can be improved.
Yeah.
Is there?
But yeah, no,
Hmm?
there's a lot of small stuff like that that would have been amazing to know in the beginning, like having a little how to stream 101 book. Streaming for dummies.
Make a big difference to have that. Oh, god damn it. One second, please. Okay, sorry about that. My Discord has decided it's liking to start disconnecting me.
No, you're fine.
But, well, not like disconnect, it just, I hear static in the earphone, and then I can see your reactive moving, but I'm not hearing you. And then
Ew.
chat is still hearing me.
Mm.
So it just gets weird. I have to disconnect, reconnect, and it's fine.
Yeah.
So,
Discord likes being a little bit fucky wucky at times.
absolutely. Is there a kind
But
of
then again,
Hmm?
it's better than TeamSpeak.
Oh, absolutely. Goddamn TeamSpeak.
User connected to your channel. User has disconnected from your channel. You have been banned.
Oh, the good
Oh,
old days.
oh yeah. Old being the word. Ugh.
Yeah, I can tell you were born last millennia as well.
Yeah, I'm a '90s kid.
Early or later?
Early.
Ah, I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
You and me both. Is there a kind of
So yeah.
content you've wanted to make or see but felt like it's too niche?
Um, not sure on that one actually, to be honest. Like, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't really have an answer to it either.
Honestly, a lot of people feel like nothing is actually too niche. There's always an audience for basically
Yeah,
anything.
that's the thing with the internet. Like, there is nothing that is very like niche or small anymore. Like everything has an attention span for everything. Like one thing I've seen and looked at and been very amazed of some people who can do it is like say, miniature painting, just painting small Warhammer figurines or D&D monsters and stuff like that. Or people who sculpt like, dioramas or terrain or monsters or stuff for D&D and such. It's amazing looking at, and it's not the greatest biggest audience for that either, but it's not a small following either, since everything with Critical Role and all those different types of D&D shows have popped up. Like that site has grown a lot.
Oh, absolutely. And they are a very dedicated core audience, so to speak.
Yeah, but say 2 years ago, that would definitely be counted as niche.
Oh, absolutely. It's still sort of niche, but it's getting closer to like nerd mainstream
Hmm.
rather than like full on mainstream, but I mean, Netflix adaptation, it's starting to get there.
Yeah.
What is the biggest project you're currently working on?
Biggest project I'm about to do or embark on is probably redoing my entire stream setup.
Oh
I'm
yeah?
gonna be fixing new backgrounds, overlays, new alerts, everything like that. So it's gonna be a little bit costly, but that's why it's gonna be taking quite a while to do. I'm gonna do it in step by step by step. So yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, I've switched streaming softwares a couple times now.
Mm.
It's never easy.
No, it's not. I'm probably gonna keep OBS that I have right now, but my first focus is probably gonna be on upgrading the look of my stream, like the overlay and stuff like that to begin with.
Hmm?
Just the big view thing. Um, yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna begin with, so to say, and then after that, work my way towards more animated alert things for follows and all that sort of jazz. And then step by step work towards maybe having some specialized audio clips for when people follow, or yeah, so it's going to be one of those projects that you take one part at a time.
Yeah, where it seems like you're trying to conquer a mountain, but you're just one step at a time, and eventually you get
Yeah,
there.
it's like, hey, I'm building an engine. I'm going to take this part first, that part next, and then add them together until I have a nice purring V8.
Exactly. If you could collaborate with any creator, who would it be?
Oh, to be honest, mm, I would love to do a collab with Critical Role. To be honest, like Matt Mercer and them are amazing people, and I've actually met Matt in real life, and he is as genuine as he is on the screen. And it
I
would
would
be
believe that.
amazing to be able to play by at his table. Like that would be amazing.
And Brennan seems like such a great DM as well.
Hmm. And then you have Marisha and Marisha, and then you have Sam and Liam O'Brien. Everybody, like the whole
Mm-hmm.
group is just they have a
They've got
good
so much good
synergy about them.
chemistry.
Oh yeah, they have great synergy. And they also seem to be having like they're having a lot of fun with it as well. It's not like they're not following the rule book to its letter. It's still Matt Mercer still going by the rule of cool. If it seems cool and you can possibly do it, they're gonna find a way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great way to handle it because it lets your party do their or flesh out their imagination muscles and it
Mhm.
helps get them invested in the campaign more.
Oh yeah, it definitely does.
Have you had
So yeah,
a collab that really stands out to you?
if I'd had one,
Yeah, have you had one?
um, not really. Like I've had some smaller collabs where I've played with like a few friends. We've done Monopoly, or we've done not Trouble in Terrorist Town. What's it called? Prop hunt and stuff like that. But nothing really super major. I had a few friends who weren't streamers play with me, and we did almost the entire Halo series. But that's not really a collab now, is it? It's just friends that you play with. So no, I haven't actually been doing many collabs because of kind of my own fears in the whole thing of it feels like I'm using somebody, or if they think that I'm using them, like that sort of thing that became a very big thing like a year or so back.
Oh my god, girl, it's so common in the community. All
Oh
the
yeah, I know
smaller
it is.
VTubers feel like they're clout sharking all the bigger VTubers. All the bigger
Hmm.
VTubers are feeling like they're using the smaller VTubers for clout. Oh,
Yeah,
it's funny.
it's a problem, and it's a
Mm-hmm.
problem that is it gets attention, but it's like it's not gonna. It's like how you tell like somebody with anxiety. You tell them to stop having anxiety, and they're like, "Okay, I'm gonna try," but it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it
The
doesn't
worry's
work
still
like
gonna be
that.
there. Yeah, you
Uh,
can talk about it all you want. It's not gonna just disappear overnight. It actually has to be worked on, and it can't just be a fix for everybody. It actually has to be a fix for individuals.
yeah, like every individual does need to work on their own issues with it. Like even I
Yeah.
still have that. Everybody does.
Yeah, same here. Like just being on this, like I've been playing alone every game I've been doing because I was afraid to collab with anybody in here. Now coming at the end, I regret not joining more of the collabs, to be honest. I
Honestly, a
joined
lot
in
of them
on
seemed
the
like a lot of fun. Like the desert
yeah,
bus, that probably seemed like it was pretty great fun to just hang out with and shoot the shit with a bunch of different people.
Yeah, I joined in Toasty after I ended stream yesterday. Just sat there and talked for like I think half an hour. Then I left.
Oh,
But I didn't do it
nice.
on stream. I did it when I was done streaming.
Yeah, but you
Same
still
thing
joined in on
with
Toasty's stream.
yeah, I did. And the same thing with the 7 Days to Die. I joined in on the server, played for a few hours, and then I went to bed.
Very
So I
nice.
did join in, but I didn't collab with my own stream. And
Well,
that's also a
I
thing with
think
the
it's still,
term.
personally, to me, it still counts because you're like collaborating with at least some kind of stream, even if you're not specifically streaming it.
Yeah,
You're
I guess that also
helping.
has to do with the term of what is a collab. Like, is it both parties streaming? Is it one party streaming and the other helping? Like, what is the term collab actually in its meaning to different people?
Yeah, and that's something that is kind of subjective because, like, it is
Mm.
sort of slang, but there are obviously people that have their own opinions regarding it. Personally, I use the definition of multiple creators working together on some sort of singular project, whether that
Mhm.
be multiple points of view of the same stream or participating in sharing their voices for a video, that kind of thing.
Yeah. In my opinion, collabing is when you have two creators who are both streaming, so to say, and collaborating together in the same stream, but doing their like own content out of it. Like one person might be recording it for YouTube, one person might be live streaming it,
Yeah, and
but
some people are
both
doing both.
per
You never know.
yeah, but both
Wink, wink.
people are getting content out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That, in my opinion, is the true definition of collaboration. But then you also have the collaboration that you said, like one person might be collecting the video and audio and everything for them, and you have several other people helping with this collaboration to make it. It's a little bit. I don't know. I feel like it might be still a collaboration, but it's not like a true collaboration, so to say.
Yeah, there's like what's it? Varying
There's
degrees.
collab and there's collab light.
And then there's collab premium.
Exactly. Don't forget sugar free.
Ah, it tastes like
Tastes like
medicine.
shit. But yeah, no, that's kind of my take on it.
I
Because
get you. I get you.
mm,
What skill has taken you the longest to improve?
a good question. I don't think I'm skilled at anything, so no, but a few skills that have
I'm
taken
just gonna
me.
say like just under 2,000 people think you're pretty skilled at something.
Well, one skill that has developed a lot since I started streaming and is the ability to just, talk.
Mm, yeah,
Like being able to just, talk to the empty air or talk to other people about stuff, like just holding a conversation in a space that isn't comfortable or not comfortable, but like common to you or like
it's
you're not
awkward.
used to the environment. Yeah, exactly. It's a place that becomes awkward. Like I still have that feeling when I sit in discords and stuff and there's like you and six other people. Like it still is awkward as heck to just sit in those environments and try and get your opinion out or get your point across to somebody while you have five other people listening to that.
And also putting in their opinions too.
Mhm.
But I
Yeah.
mean, the ability to monologue is essential for streamers, honestly.
Oh, it definitely is.
And that doesn't mean like monologuing the entire time you're live, no single breaks, but it's just something more of to keep in mind of you want to try and minimize dead air. I say that knowing I've had like 30 seconds to a full minute or two of dead air in this stream because, oh my god, I'm getting so sleepy in my gameplay.
Yeah, no, I've had that happen way too many times that I want to count. Just, sitting there and then you just play a game and it's a little bit too monotone or it's very relaxing gameplay. And then you're sitting there as a streamer going, I'm nodding off. I am, oh shit. Yeah, like that. I've
Yeah,
had
just
points where I'm
getting
sitting there, I'm actually nodding off. Like I go quiet for a bit, and then my VTuber model just closes his eyes and leans forward a little bit, and I'm quiet for a few seconds. Then I just pop up like maybe 10 seconds later.
maybe chat redeems like a honk honk or something.
Yep.
I could really use one of those redeems right now.
Just have somebody drop like $100 on you. There you go.
That would be wonderful. Wait, that'll wake me up.
Come
Oh,
on,
hey,
chat.
Ellen.
Come on. Come on. Come on, chat. Just drop $100 on the charity for her. There you go. Wake her up a bit. Have her sit there and panic over the amount of money people are throwing at her. Like I got a donation of $250 yesterday, and my brain just broke.
Oh,
And then
wow.
we have Darius yesterday. Just right after I got those $250, he got what was it? They got
They got
2,000 dropped
2,000
on
in
them.
one dono.
Yeah, it's like Jesus Christ, that would break me.
Yeah, like I would be pretty worried to be honest, because I got the incentive of if somebody donates $1,000 at one go, I'll act like a bottom
Mhm.
for a month. Like I put that in there as a
Probably.
joke, and I thought nobody's ever going to donate that. And then I saw Denny's 2,000 dono, and I'm like, oh god, it's a possibility.
Yeah, it is. I actually hit my goal yesterday, and I'm super happy about that. I hit the 500 I was aiming for.
Nice.
I'm also actually up to what is it now? 510? Am I at
Oh,
510? What am I
nice.
at? I
Yeah, I had
think
my
I'm something
initial
like that.
goal at like just 100, and we actually managed to
Mm,
reach that one too. So, yay.
hell yeah. Yeah. I'm actually check. What am I at right now? I'm at 510. So
Nice.
that's probably where I'll be ending it off then, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, that's a pretty sizable amount.
Yeah,
No
I'm happy
complaints
with it as well
there.
because I got to the goal I thought I might be able to reach, and yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
reached it. But then I also gave them a stretch goal of 750, going like, "Hey, if you guys reach this before before the Prideathon is over, I'm gonna have to eat at least like the spicy ramen slash noodle challenge, and I'm really bad at spices. Like I think the 3 chili Takis is spicy, like bad spicy. That's how bad my spice palette is. Like I am a baby when it comes to it. And then you can imagine, those what is it, the fire Korean noodles or whatever the fire Korean ramen,
I don't know
which
the
is
exact
like
name,
10,
but wait,
yeah, it's
kimchi?
10,000 Scovilles, yeah,
Was that
which
the
is
Korean one? Or was that
uh
Japanese?
that's kimchi is I believe like cabbage or something that has gone through some fermenting and like spices.
Okay. Good
I don't
luck
know
with
what
the
it is
spicy
exactly.
nudes. Ah, thank you. I do love spicy nudes.
Spicy noodles are good.
They're so great.
But yeah, nobody's reached the 750 yet, so I think I'm spared from it, which kind of it makes me glad
Yeah,
because I was
little bit
actually gonna have
glad,
a
little bit
friend.
sad.
Yeah, I'm sad because we're not getting that money for the cause, but I'm glad I don't have to suffer for it.
Yeah, like I would like to see Trans Lifeline get another $250, but I can live with not eating a raw onion.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I can take that one for the team.
Hey, I was meant to eat a pizza that chat chose the ingredients for, but chat has been very quiet because I'm kind of, the middle person that people hand off to at the end of the night in the US. So it's been very quiet and chill chats that haven't been talking too much, so I'll have to do that for my own community later.
I guess so. Oh my god,
But it's
I'm like,
literally gonna be probably like, hey, here, have a pizza with this, 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 and this on it. Have fun with that. I'm like, thank you.
as long as it has extra crust.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be from like a normal just pizzeria because we don't have brand pizzerias over here in Sweden, really.
Oh no?
Like, I have Pizza Hut in my town, but it's like, that's one pizzeria, and then you have all the other mom and papa's type of style pizzerias that just somebody opened up on their own turf, so to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's I gonna say? Oh right. You had a certain milestone
Yeah.
that you can't deny something.
Yeah.
Is that for a limited time or is that just like
The entire summer.
the
So
entire
until
summer?
the last day is the 31st of August, because that is technically the last day of summer.
Okay. So for the rest until August 31st?
Yep.
Yes. Until then, you can't deny you're cute. God damn it, you're
Mm,
downright adorable.
eh, I can still growl.
You can growl, but you can't say you're not cute.
I'm
Everyone's
technically
looking
how
at your
I've
reactive image
worded
right
it.
now. And they're like,
Yeah,
they agree
technically
with
how
me.
I've
Don't worry.
worded it is I am not allowed to deny like niceties.
Not allowed to deny
So
niceties about yourself? So it's more
yeah,
than just not allowed to deny
well,
cuteness?
technically just cute is one word, but then people come in and say that you're adorable and you deny that, and then they go like, but technically adorable is only a type of cute, like that type of thing. So I want like, well, let's just pull everything over one edge then and go niceties.
Okay, so
So
people
like,
can also say, like, you're super friendly and I really like talking to you and I hope we can talk again more in the future because you're fun to talk with.
well, the thing is also that some of those words I'm like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay being called friendly. I'm okay being called that I'm easy to talk to and stuff like that. Like, that's not a negative thing in my own view. When it comes to being called like cute and adorable, that's more of like directed towards me and my looks a little bit more. In my own mind, that is, which I've always had like issues with a thing that a lot of trans people in general have issues with, self-esteem.
Yeah, I deal with that
Yep.
too.
So this is kind of a way for me to like force myself to actually accept it a little bit more. So it's chat gets to punish, or chat gets to torture me with it, and I kind of have to force myself to accept it in a sense. So it's a little bit of like, type of therapy as well, I guess you can
Yeah,
say.
like I deal with that too, and unironically, the way I get through it, or yeah, the way I get through it is with ironic self-esteem boosts.
Hmm.
Like people say I'm cute, I say, yeah, I know. Even though internally I think you're lying to me.
Yeah.
But like I found if you deny it, holy crap, they just keep coming and coming and coming.
Oh yeah, they do.
But if you're like, yeah, I know, then they just kind of stop.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit of an attention whore as well in that sense.
Really? A streamer is an attention whore? Cancelled.
Imagine that.
My god,
Imagine a
people will try and
streamer
cancel
being an
over dumb
attention
stuff.
whore. Wow. Just wow.
Wow, what shame. You can't have shame when you're on the internet.
No, exactly. But yeah, I probably have to cut it there because
Yeah, we're
I
approaching
have
the
D and
one
D,
hour
and
mark.
yeah,
So,
I'm.
would you like to
I
shout
have
yourself out for the end of the video, please?
shout myself out. Not really sure how to shout myself out, but I am on Twitch, and my name there is AlexizWolf with a Z. So people usually get that wrong, but yeah, that is who I am. I am a weird wolf, I am chaotic, and I love to sit and play games and chill.
And there's a lot of people that like to watch that.
Mhm.
Alexis Wolf, one word. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful time with D&D.
I will try my best. My elf paladin or elf cleric is gonna kick some ass and take a lot of blows like normal.
Nice.
She's a tank.
Ooh, nice. What class?
Yeah. Cleric, grave cleric.
Oh, nice.
But
Have
we're only
fun.
level 3, so she's like, the tank one because, 18 armor class and level 3 is kind of high.
Yeah, it's pretty substantial.
Yep. She's not going to be the tank in the future though, because it's like, oh, that armor class is not going to mean shit all later on.
Oh, absolutely. It's only a tank of necessity right now.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
But
I
yeah,
will not keep holding you. Thank you
that's
again for
fine.
this lovely conversation.
Yeah, and thank you for having me.
Take care. Happy
Yeah, the
Pride.
same, and good luck with the end of it. Bye everybody, and don't forget, donate because it goes to a good cause. Bye.
Absolutely. Bye bye.